Do you have pain that's shooting down your arm, tingling or burning, makes it painful or difficult to even move that arm without that pain? Well, I want to show you 3 things you can do to help relieve some of that pain quickly. And so before we get started, I want to give you some ideas or some things you can look for to make sure you're doing it correctly and make sure that it's actually helping you, not making things worse. So when you're doing any of these exercises, one thing you should be paying attention to is how that pain feels when it's going down the arm. If during that exercise you feel like that pain is starting to move up the arm, going into the shoulder or even into the neck, that's a good thing. That means it's doing what's called centralization. You're taking pressure off that nerve, and so it's able to start calming down. If, on the other hand, you're doing the exercise and you start to feel it, maybe it's here in the shoulder and the next thing is down in the arm and it goes down further, that means it's doing what's called peripheralization, and you're starting to compress that nerve and pinch that even more, and so it's irritating you more, and that you need to make sure you stop and don't do that specific exercise. So always look for the pain to kind of come up and settle here in the neck, okay? So the first thing I want to show you is what's called a nerve floss. So you just want to sit down, make sure you're sitting fairly straight up. You don't have to be stiff like a board, but sit up, relax maybe 10%. You're going to bring your arm up kind of in a right angle. And then what you want to do is think of a string coming from here, out your neck, down your arm, all the way up to your fingers, okay? You're going to look straight ahead, and then you're going to just try and pull that string from your neck down your arm. So you're taking your arm, pull that back and bend your wrist. And as you do that, you tip your head to the opposite side, to that side. And then you bring your arm up and bring your head back up. And you're just going to go back and forth like that about 5 to 10 times. And that's just trying to get that nerve moving back and forth away from where it's getting pinched. And so that can help kind of decrease some of that pain. Again, pay attention, because if that pain gets worse, then stop, don't push through that. The next thing we want to do is just what's called the chin tuck. And so again, you're just sitting here in a natural position. You're going to take your fingers and you're going to take your chin and you're going to tuck it straight back. So you're kind of creating a double chin here. And you're going to hold that for about 5 seconds. So again, go straight back, hold, and then relax. And do that about 5 to 10 times. And that's going to help kind of open this area in your neck that is compressing on the nerves. The next step of that specific exercise is take that chin back and then start to tip your head back and then come and relax and do that. Now when you're starting to tip your head back, you want to watch for pain, especially here in the neck or down the arm. And I always recommend with my patients, as they're taking their head and tipping it back, that they don't go any further than pain. You want to stop before you get to that pain. Don't try and push through it. So if all you can do in the beginning is come and just barely tip it back, great. Start there and start working that. You'll probably find that as you continue to do that, you're going to be able to start going back further and further as you start to move that disc that is pressing on that nerve, starts to move away from it. And that will allow you to kind of tip back. Now the third one that I like is what's called the wall angel. So you get up against the wall, you try and stand flat against it. You're going to bring your arms out, kind of like you're doing a touchdown. And then you're just going to do like a snow angel and move your arms back and forth. Now you want to try and keep your arms against that wall as much as possible. And that's going to help strengthen these upper trap muscles, allow you to get some motion in your mid-back, and that allows to take some of the stress and strain off that neck. So these are 3 simple exercises you can do to help with that pain, burning that's either going down your arm or maybe even in here into your back by your scapula. Let us know what you think. If you like the video, give us a like and follow along so you can continue to learn how you can help take better care of yourself.